Hi, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for part 2 of this review of IPAs from Tull in Denmark. The first one that I did was the Overall Double IPA, and this one is called Sleep Over Coffee IPA. So it's essentially the same IPA, 10.5% again, and still Simcoe Centennial Amarillo. But this one, as it said, coffee IPA, it's got added coffee. I guess the first coffee IPA was Mikkela's copy, and once again the link to this brewery is Mikkel. So I'm sure he's passed on his wisdom of an experience of brewing a coffee IPA to these boys. So I've been really interested because that was the first one I had. Colonel did one since. I think that's pretty much the coffee IPAs I've drank. I'll be fascinated to see what this is like, because yeah, it's a long time since I've had copy from Mikkela. So the beer in the glass, like a dark, dusky, sandy colour, verging on kind of pale brown, and it's really interesting to see how that addition of coffee. Everything else is the same, but added coffee, I presume that's all that's changed. It is a lot darker. The head quite bubbly this time, kind of eggshell coloured. Once again, a little bit darker. Everything's gone a little bit darker. Oh wow, that's unbelievable. It's changed dramatically. I do think I still get that kind of faint hint of orange, grapefruit, and kind of sweet pine, but it's all about this really rich coffee. But it's not a heavy roast coffee. It's more of there's a sweet fragrance to it. It's quite juicy. There's like a slightly hint of raisins in there, cinnamon, maybe a hint of tar. But yeah, there's a sweet, juicy quality to this coffee. Very similar in memory. What I would remember of coffee from Mikkela smelling like. Wow, it's really, really interesting actually. It's a beer you could smell all day and just, I wish it was one of those beers that I'd love to share with somebody and go, wow, this is really weird, what are you kind of getting from it? Because it's so different. And it's a quite a extraordinary thing to do, I guess. I keep saying copy. A coffee stout is not something that is that unusual in beer circles, but a coffee IPA certainly is. Anyway, let's dig in. I'm going to be fascinated to see what this tastes like, so cheers. That's fascinating. That is absolutely fascinating. There's certainly that IPA flavour, what I experienced on this. Actually, I'll have a little swig out bottle. Let's get the top off again. Yes, absolutely. You can pick out that background of grapefruit and like pithy orange, but that coffee really, really is the dominant flavour in this beer. And it kind of comes in and out actually. There is peaks of grapefruit and then peaks of this quite aromatic coffee. There is a bitterness which is somehow matching with kind of the pithy grapefruit and that espresso quality as well, which brings a lot of bitterness from the coffee. Yeah, from mouthful to mouthful it changes. That mouthful it was more IPA, not as fruity as the other one, but still IPA. And then you're getting kind of darting impressions of bitterness, hop bitterness, and then these kind of retro nasal experiences of this kind of lovely aromatic juicy coffee. 10.5. You would not have a clue. Ooh, and just as they were talking, I got something that was quite Belgian in a way. That's fascinating. What an incredible beer. It's just so peculiar. Wow. That's really, really, really kind of twisting my head, really. It's really messing it up because it's so weird. That works, that really works. And if you're interested in this kind of concept of a coffee IPA and how that will work, that's a cracking example. It's a brave move, but it's pulled off to absolute perfection. Seriously good stuff. I couldn't drink a load of it, but it's a nice beer to experience once in a while. And if you've never had it, get it, because it's like nothing you've ever had. I think that's a corker. That's really, really, really weird, interesting, but a nice beer to drink, nonetheless. And a really, once again, a really cool label. I think that might be one of my favourites, actually. Everything's been really cool, like Final Frontier, First Frontier, very different visual style. Goliath was quite simple. That one, once again, don't know what's going on there. But, and then that really nice, simple, bold, brave graphic design. 10.5% Sleep Over Coffee IPA from Tull in Denmark. An absolute corker. Bold, brave, mental, but a very tasty, tasty beer. I'm glad I've had the chance to try this. Anyway, I'm Rob. Oh, actually, check these guys out online, because you should, because they're kick-ass and you people need to know about it. So it's ol.dk. Check them out. Got some weird little videos on there. You can read the story about their kind of origin and how they met Mikkel and things like that. Well worth checking out. I've been buying these online. I'm sure everybody's going to ask me when they see this, because they're thinking, oh, this is crazy beer. I've got to find it. I bought these online at Beers of Europe. I'm sure they're going to be in and out. They're getting a lot of stuff from Mikkel. So these guys are closely tied to him. So keep your eyes out for him. Anything by him. Everything I've had from him now has been fantastic. Check them out. These guys kick ass. Anyway, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. I'm excited once again and slightly amped up on a bit of high percentage coffee from God knows where, and a beautiful beer from Denmark. Anyway, I'm Rob, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.